Welcome to BSc Statistics students. In this lesson, I explain one more example of one variable Jacobian transformation method. You see the problem here, example here. The PDF of x is given by f of x is equal to 1 by 2. In between the limits -1 to 1, so it is a continuous random variable, is equal to 0 otherwise. So otherwise it takes the value 0. Then find the PDF of y is equal to x square. This is what the problem. Okay, I hope you understand the problem, right? So whenever the PDF is of one particular variable is given and another variable which is related to the variable, given variable, known variable, then to find the PDF of the another variable, it is going to be calculated by one variable transformation method, okay, because of the relation with one variable, right? So already I have explained that if you consider, there are three particular steps are going to be considered. I consider one is transformation. So how to calculate transformation? For which you have to consider the relation y is equal to x square, which implies you calculate x is equal to plus or minus root y. X is equal to plus or minus root y. It is a transformation. It was calculated, right? It's very simple to calculate, right? And then now we have to calculate Jacobian. Immediately after that, you have to calculate Jacobian. The second point, the Jacobian is nothing but j is equal to the known variable is to be differentiated with the unknown variable, that is dx by dy. So d by dy of what is x? Plus or minus root y is equivalent to be plus or minus 1 by 2 root y. The differentiation of root y is 1 by 2 root y. Hope you understand the Jacobian. Now what you have to calculate? The modulus of Jacobian. So the modulus of Jacobian is going to be calculated for, if you take modulus for plus or minus 1 by 2 root y, it is can be written as 1 by 2 root y plus 1 by 2 root y. Therefore, because we are considering a modulus, so nothing it is difficult to understand. So since we are considering the modulus for this particular value, so therefore Jacobian was obtained. Now what we want to do is the third point is PDF of y, that is the required answer. The PDF of y, the probability density function of the new random variable, that is y, which is related with the known variable x, that is y is equal to x square. So for which the formula is fy of y is equivalent to be fx of x multiplied by Jacobian, modulus of Jacobian, in which you have to refer, you have to consider, replace the transformation of x. The transformation of x is plus or minus root y multiplied by modulus of Jacobian is 1 by 2 root y, right? So if you consider this, then what is the next step to consider? It is equivalent to be, which is going to be expressed as, you have to consider fx of plus root y plus fx of minus root y. Whenever you have as a kind of relation which you have plus or minus the transformation, then you have to divide into two particular parts. The density function is going to be calculated at plus root y, and the density function is also going to be calculated at minus root y, and then you have to add, so that at the end you have to multiply with the Jacobian 1 by 2 root y, modulus of Jacobian, right? So now you have to replace, that is fx of plus root y, that is this is the density function of x, but the transformation you have to replace, or the transformation, it is to be transformed root plus root y. What is the density function? 1 by 2. So obviously there is no variable, therefore it is 1 by 2 always. and this is also f of x minus root y, because the density function f of x is equal to 1 by 2. All right, so it is also 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 root y, and because of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1, therefore the value is 1 by 2 root y. 1 by 2 root y. What is this? The probability density function of y. But what are the limits? Just I calculate and I write here. I calculate first of all the values here. I consider the values, the limits. That is the limits of y. It is going to be determined, right? For which to calculate the limits of y, I consider the limits of x and the relation y is equal to x square, the relation, and the x limits are minus 1 less than x less than 1. So therefore it is which are symmetrical limits, which means if you do square, for example, if you consider the lower limit, if x is equal to minus 1, then y is equal to minus 1 whole square, it's plus 1. And if x is equal to upper limit, if you consider 1, then also y is equal to plus 1, that is minus 1 whole square. If x is minus 1 whole square is plus 1. If x is equal to plus 1, 1 square is again 1. So therefore 1 square is again 1. I repeat again because it's not appearing clearly, right? If x is equal to minus 1, then y is equal to minus 1 whole square is 1. If x is equal to 1, then 1 square, y is equal to 1 square is equal to 1. So therefore, what about the lower limit? So it is a symmetrical, that which means in between, if x takes the values in between minus 1 to 0, and if x takes the values between 0 to 1, the square of y, that is y is equal to x square, y is equal to x square will take both the values are same, that is y limits will be the same in these two ranges, two limits, that is minus 1 to 0, minus 1 whole square is plus 1, and y is equal to x square, and if x is 0, that the y also 0, so that is not 1 0, the limits are 0 and 1, okay, and lower limit is first and upper limit is latter, I'm writing, right? And if x is 0, y is 0, and if x is 1 square, y is also 1. That is in both the limits, you observe the limits of y. The limits of y are same, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. If x takes the values between minus 1 to 0, y limits are 0 to 1. If x takes the values in between 0 and 1, then also y takes the value 0 and 1. The y limits are 0 to 1. If x limits are minus 1 to 0, y limits are 0 to 1. If x limits are 0 to 1, y limits are 0 to 1. So that is called, it is called symmetry, symmetrical property of this particular variable. So therefore, the limits of x shows symmetrical limits while consideration of the limits of y. That is, y limits are always takes its values in between 0 and 1. So therefore, y limits are 0 to 1, 0 less than equal to y less than equal to 1. Okay, these are what the limits of the y, the variable y. Hope you understand. This is what the density function of y is nothing but 1 by 2 root y, and for which the limits of y are 0 to 1. Hope you understand. This is what the explanation for this particular problem. Hope you understand. These are the one variable transformation method. So I have explained some of the problems on one variable transformation method to understand the method, that is one variable Jacobian transformation method. To understand the method, of course, there is another transformation method is also there, that is two variable transformation method is also there. For time being, that is I have explained the one variable transformation method. You understand? Thank you so much.